Now on Nightside, for the first time since World War II, the U.S. Navy sinks an enemy ship with a torpedo. The latest on the growing conflict in the Middle East.
It has been a wet Wednesday for much of the inland Northwest. I'll show you where the rain is still falling and what to expect for Thursday in the First Alert forecast.
And the State B tournament begins for high school basketball teams. The highlights and how the community is coming together to honor a special family from Colfax. You're watching 4 News Now, Nightside. Well, the war in Iran is intensifying across the Middle East with more strikes and more U.S. troops headed to the region. Thanks for staying up with us tonight. I'm Derek Dice. But as the war is intensifying, thousands of Americans are still stranded abroad. Here's ABC's Jacqueline Lee with the latest on the conflict.
The war with Iran is heating up. The U.S. Navy sinking an enemy ship with a torpedo, the first time since World War II. Take a look at this extraordinary video from the periscope of that American sub. You can see the massive explosion. 180 people on board the Iranian warship off the coast of Sri Lanka. Authorities say just 32 people were rescued.
America is winning decisively, devastatingly, and without mercy.
5 days into the conflict, the president also giving the American operation glowing grades.
We're doing very well on the war front, to put it mildly, I would say. Somebody said, on a scale of 10, where would you rate it? I said about a 15.
The Pentagon reports more than 50,000 U.S. troops now in the Middle East, with more on the way. Democrats furious the president went to war without congressional approval, as the Constitution requires.
The power to declare war is ours. If we give it up, then we are turning our back on the Constitution and our responsibility to the American people.
Senate Democrats today tried to force a war powers vote to prevent further U.S. military action without congressional approval, but Republicans blocked it.
Motion to discharge is not approved.
This as we learn more about the first American soldiers killed after that Iranian drone assault on Kuwait. 20-year-old Declan Cody's sister recalling the moment the doorbell rang.
I still don't fully think it's real. I didn't think it was real when they told us.
The Pentagon tonight identifying the last 2 soldiers killed as Chief Warrant Officer Robert Marzan of California and Major Jeffrey R. O'Brien of Iowa. The White House saying the president will attend the dignified transfers of the 6 service members killed in the military operation against Iran. The U.S. is also scrambling to mobilize military and charter flights for thousands of Americans spread out across 14 countries who are pleading for help as drones and missiles crisscross the skies.
It is about 6:40 a.m. here in Doha, my 4th day of being stuck in the hotel, and I'm so ready to go home, y'all.
Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Los Angeles.
The war with Iran is creating economic uncertainty around the U.S. Economists say the conflict's duration will determine its impact on the economy. But oil prices are surging nationwide, driving up costs at gas pumps. Nationally, gas prices saw the largest one-day jump since Hurricane Katrina. Airlines are facing higher jet fuel costs while shipping companies reroute vessels around the Strait of Hormuz.
If instead of 4 weeks, we're talking about 4 months or longer, very different discussion. So duration is key to economic impact.
Uncertainty about whether companies will increase the price of their goods and boost inflation may encourage the Federal Reserve to keep interest rates steady. This would delay relief to American consumers collectively carrying record household debt from higher mortgage, credit card, and auto loan balances. All right, here's a live look at downtown Spokane, where we saw rain for most of the day. Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker joins us now. And Chris, the wet weather, guess it probably won't be sticking around too much longer.
No, in fact, in Spokane, it is pretty much completely tapered off. You may have a sprinkle or two. I'm looking over the Numerica Veterans Arena, where finally the last of the State B cars are clearing out for the night. They'll be back. But boy, a lot of wet roads and sidewalks across the region. And still a little bit of rain. I'm zoomed in around the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area, north of Coeur d'Alene, through Hayden, Apple, the Rathdrum Prairie, and mainly on the Idaho side of the border until we get up around Newport over to Deer Park. Then we are still seeing some rain in eastern Washington, but all of that is beginning to move off to the east and taper off after a wet day. Things are quieting down. Snow levels are dropped down into the mountains, so we are seeing some snow there. We have picked up almost 4/10 of an inch of rain at the airport. Beneficial precipitation, to be sure. We are lagging behind average year to date. We are going to be continuing to see that precipitation clearing out. Should start the day off tomorrow with partly sunny skies. We'll be in and out of the clouds and the possibility of some afternoon convection. This is 3 o'clock Thursday, and we'll continue to see the mountain showers in the form of snow, especially over the central panhandle. Our high temperatures tomorrow in the 40s through North Idaho. Will be in the 50s for much of eastern Washington, including 52 degrees in downtown Spokane, 51 in Meade, as well as Millwood, 50 in Spokane Valley, and mostly in the upper 40s elsewhere around the region. I'll be back with your 7-day forecast and some Wildlife Wednesday photos.
Gonzaga is only a few short days away from their final West Coast Conference tournament run, ending a multi-decade era and trying to go out just like they did last year with an emphatic bang. Gonzaga has once again earned the top seed in the WCC tournament. No stranger for that. A mark of consistency, a dominance in the league, led by this guy, Graham Ike, who has earned the WCC Player of the Year award. The Zags building on a legacy that stretches back decades. But for Ike, this isn't just about seeding or stats. It's about the foundation the team continues to build.
It means everything to me, honestly, because we don't want to be the team that doesn't enter the tournament or breaks the streak or doesn't win a championship or doesn't dominate the WCC, things like that. We want to definitely continue the legacy and the foundation that's been laid before us.
The Bulldogs will play in the semifinals round first of the WCC tournament. That's this Monday at 6. And for the rest of this tournament, we have first the Washington State women. They're up against the last place Seattle Redhawks tomorrow. And the WSU men on Friday against the winner of either Pepperdine or Portland. They play tomorrow evening. Both Zags teams, of course, in the semifinals. Women could be against San Diego, St. Mary's, San Francisco, Pepperdine, or Santa Clara, who has beaten them before this year. And the men could face any of that Cougs side, plus either San Francisco or Oregon State. Can't wait for that tournament to start tomorrow. We'll bring you all the coverage from every round. Going to be a blast. Derek, back to you. All right, Jack, thank you. A man was arrested today for first-degree assault and first-degree animal cruelty for allegedly shooting and injuring a man and killing a dog. It happened around 4:50 this morning on Cowley Avenue near Appleway in Spokane Valley. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says it believes an argument between the victim and 30-year-old Tyler Peterson escalated, leading to the victim being shot. Peterson left the scene immediately. When detectives arrived, they found the victim and a dead dog that appeared to have been shot. The victim was taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries. Peterson was arrested at another location. Deputies say this shooting does not appear to be random, and they don't believe there's an ongoing threat to the community. Emergency responders searched by water and by ground this afternoon for several people who may have jumped into the Spokane River. The Spokane Fire Department received reports of people jumping off the railroad bridge near Gonzaga University. By the time fire crews arrived, one man had already made it back to shore. He was taken to the hospital. Fire crews searched downstream but didn't find anyone else. Emergency responders cleared the scene about an hour later. Those are the sounds of the Coeur d'Alene Firefighters Pipe and Drum Band, which is raising money to attend firefighter memorials around the country this year. And the family of one fallen firefighter is donating $5,000 to make it happen. Pipe and drum players from the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department performed at the memorial of Bill Wright from the Timberlake Fire District in 2022. Wright's family says it meant so much to have local firefighters come to the memorial and honor their family member. They hope this donation will help the band honor other firefighters in the same way.
For us to be able to give back to them, to be able to go honor the battalion chiefs that were lost here in Coeur d'Alene is just more than we can imagine to do.
Pipe and Drum Band says this donation will give them enough money to go to Maryland for the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial, but they still need donations to attend the International Association of Fallen Firefighters Memorial in Colorado Springs in September. All right, coming up next on Nightside, an award-winning sandwich shop from Missoula opens a location in the inland Northwest. A look at Tagliere Delicatessen. Plus, the showers are tapering off. Our full forecast is coming up right after the break.
Stay up and I'll let you in on my plan. How are you?
Have you ever had a guest get that much applause?
One time when Oprah was here.
Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV.
4 News Now is brought to you by Jordan Sales and Service.
2 little boys living nearly 200 miles apart and fighting the same battle against cancer. I'm Kirsten O'Connor. Through setbacks and victories and just being kids, see how their friendship is helping them heal. Thursday on 4 News Now at 6.
So I brought everyone here today for an easy homebuyer workshop to talk about how we can improve. Yes.
We need to remind people we are local and that we buy hundreds of homes every year.
That's good.
How about we give everyone a check in 14 days and buy their home as is?
Great, even better.
At Easy Home Buyer, we make selling your home easy and quick. No hassle, just a great offer.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Hi, I'm Congressman Michael Baumgartner. One of my jobs is to help veterans navigate the VA and to help all of you cut through the red tape at federal agencies, including the VA, Medicare, Social Security, the IRS, and USDA. Remember, I work for you.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
This season, your refund goes further.
At all Walker's Furniture and Mattress locations. For a limited time, we're giving you a sales tax discount equal to double or triple the sales tax, so you can refresh your space for much less with the tax break you need and the comfort you deserve.
Plus, with no money down, special financing for 5 years, you can save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
This show is wonderful, Jimmy.
You're defending democracy.
Yes! People have spoken.
There's a lot more to come, so save your energy here.
Jimmy Kimmel Live, weeknights on ABC.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gold Seal Plumbing.
Welcome back. An award-winning sandwich shop from Missoula just opened its first location in Washington. Tagliere Delicatessen is bringing an old-world Italian deli to Airway Heights. It offers sandwiches on fresh ciabatta, imported specialty Italian goods, and even charcuterie.
It was something I saw great demand for in Missoula. I thought it was just too good to be there. I wanted to branch out and share it with others.
Tagliere is located on Highway 2 near Hazelwood Road. It is open daily at 11 a.m. You can follow 4 News Now on Instagram and TikTok to learn about the latest places that are opening near you. All right. We had a rain-soaked Wednesday, but things have started to slow down in that department.
Yes, we are drying out across the region, and Thursday actually looks like a pretty nice day. But boy, we did need the rain, and we got it. It is still fairly mild around the region. 41 in Spokane, 41 degrees in Coeur d'Alene currently. As our skies clear, we will see that temperature drop pretty close to freezing in some locations. Our high today, 47 after a morning low of 41. Our average morning low is 29 degrees. Average high is 45. Sunset these days now 5:40. 4 things to know about your weather. Tomorrow, we do have the possibility of a sprinkle or two, mainly over the central panhandle and some mountain snow. Showers possible on Friday, but right now it looks like that rain is going to wait, at least for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, until Friday evening. We have the possibility of mountain showers, however, throughout the day. Gusty winds late Sunday and into Monday, and daylight saving time is this weekend. Set your clocks forward. Our chance of rain over the next several days, none of these days really stand out except Wednesday, and I'll get to that in just a minute. We have a very marginal chance of a sprinkle or two Thursday and Saturday. Friday, that wet weather is going to be coming in mostly late and into early Saturday. Hit and miss showers Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we get into Wednesday. We're also going to be cooling down heading into Wednesday, and that brings the potential for some valley snow for the first time in a while. Our extended outlook keeps that chance of above average precipitation going March 12th through the 18th. This is the 8 to 14 day outlook. We're in this medium green, so just a slight trend toward above average precipitation, but March is still a big snowpack making month. By the end of March, we better have all that many in the bank because we're going to start making bigger withdrawals. Temperatures also very conducive to snowpack building and extending the spring skiing with below average temperatures. It's not a slam dunk. We're in this light blue, but at least that is the trend. Your 7-day forecast tomorrow, a pretty nice day. Partly cloudy skies and a high of 50. That chance of showers and mostly cloudy skies. Friday, Saturday will be dry. Set your clocks forward with a 30% chance of showers on Sunday, but also it is going to be a windy day. 56 for a high, and then we drop almost 10 degrees for Monday, drop another several degrees for Tuesday, and then we're down around 40 on Wednesday with that chance of snow and a morning low of 28. It is Wednesday, and that means wildlife time. And we're going to start off with this fuzzy-faced white-tailed doe through the lens of Mark Boat. She is adorable, and she is so fuzzy because it's about time for her to have a big shed to get ready for summer. Ron Burdick shared this photo. I love these birds. Red-winged blackbird, probably getting some nesting material from those plants. Those look like a good thing to make a nest out of. And finally, our eagle squatters out near Banks Lake and Cooley Dam from Norrigan. We know these two eagles. That is not their spot. That is an osprey platform, and there was a nest there, and they took all of the sticks and all of the nesting materials and threw them away. The osprey will be coming back soon, and they will find that their nest is gone, and they will find these two sitting there. And I don't want to be there when that happens because I think it will get ugly.
Yeah, might be a fight. All right, Chris, yes. Thank you. Well, because of a new community initiative, the city of Spokane is offering property owners a free solar-powered, motion-detecting residential light. The Spokane Safe and Bright Residential Light program is designed to help people illuminate commonly dark areas in their neighborhoods, including alleys, sidewalks, and public walking spaces. City officials say the program aims to improve visibility and safety in residential areas by providing the lights at no cost to qualifying property owners. If you're interested in applying for the program, you can find the link inside this story on KXLY.com. All right, Jack Wallace is back. State B basketball takes over the Spokane Arena this week, and the festivities open today with the round of 12.
And we saw games all over the day, from the 2B boys all the way to 1B girls. Hundreds of fans across the state eager for the hoops action. We have highlights from all of our local teams today. That's coming up next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Hurt in a car crash? When you bring your injury case to the advocates, you pay no fee unless we win.
That's right, but that's not all, Ken. They'll have no unanswered questions.
No regrets, no red tape.
No wondering what's happening because we actually talk to our clients.
No phone calls from bill collectors.
No sweet-talking, stonewalling insurance adjusters.
Just the assurance that we'll fight hard for your win.
And no fee until that happens.
Exactly. Injured? You deserve an advocate.
At Shriners Children's, we're home to the world's leading pediatric orthopedic care. Because so many life-changing advancements start here. We provide access to the best doctors and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. We're the first place to turn for the most common or complex orthopedic conditions. Home to possibility and empowering kids to achieve the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
What kind of a book is it?
It's a love story.
The Notebook is now a romantic Broadway musical for the ages, full of butterfly-inducing highs.
Why didn't you write to me?
I wrote you a letter every day for a year.
Based on the best-selling novel that inspired the iconic film. Fall in love again at The Notebook.
March 17th through the 22nd at the First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gold Seal Plumbing.
Welcome back. The first day of State B was an emotional one for many fans and players, but especially the Colfax girls team. They stayed committed in the tournament despite mourning the loss of longtime boys coach Reese Jenkins, who passed away Friday from pancreatic cancer just months after being diagnosed. His son and daughter both play for the Bulldogs, and today we watched his daughter, Allie Jenkins, play in the tournament. The point guard finished with 19 points, but the Bulldogs lost and are now out of the tourney. Her teammates tell us Allie's remained strong this whole time and has only missed one practice. They say her commitment to the game has been empowering.
She definitely plays for him every day, all the time. She has accomplished so much, and he would be so proud of her.
Yeah, the cheerleaders of the Bulldogs' opponent, the Adna Pirates, were also wearing purple shirts, the color of pancreatic cancer awareness, in support of the Jenkins family. And after the game, each Adna player gave Allie a flower. Pretty great gesture. Tomorrow, the Colfax boys will be hitting the court. Sports Director Jack Wallace is here now. And Jack, you spent most of your day at the arena covering State B.
It was such a blast, just like last year. Great to be back. And we had a tremendous day at the arena, as always, watching our 5 local teams playing across 2B and 1B in the round of 12. Today's games, the winners go to the quarterfinals, losers go home. Back to that Colfax game. The girls basketball opening up our morning hoops at 10:30 this morning in the battle against the Adna Pirates. And it's those Pirates heavily in front in the second half. Deep three, no issue whatsoever. Adna extends a large lead. Allison Terry picks off the errant Colfax pass. Nice over-the-shoulder save. Great pass in the paint now. Lena McCloskey, what a sequence for Adna. These Bulldogs are not done fighting yet. Deflected pass finds Allie Nebb. That three is pretty open there. Green light. Colfax playing very well down the stretch despite the loss. Allie Jenkins, like we said, adds 19 points, but these Dogs fall 53-30 to end their season in the round of 12. Reardon girls taking on the Raven South Bend Ravens in our 12:15 p.m. game. Reardon Chasey Waters finding Rylan Green in the paint, firing a fantastic little jumper. No problem. Reardon leads by 2 in the fourth. RSB's Cassie Koski looks way to the other side of the court. Nice cross-court pass. Emma Glazier makes her own driving right at the cup, and she ties the game at 37. The Screaming Eagles are relentless late in this one. Green looks to Tenise Waters. What a game she had. Quickly scores down low to retake the lead that Reardon wouldn't relinquish. They only allow 4 points in the fourth quarter. Waters scores 25 overall. Reardon onto the quarterfinals tomorrow. Likely the best mascot battle of the day, it's the Davenport Gorillas versus the Mount Vernon Christian Hurricanes. MVC early on, Alexa Brown hands it off to Avery McCullough. Lets it fly, high arc true. Canes up by 5 over the first few minutes. Davenport's going to be down 7-1, but then starts to flip this game through their star. Glenna Soliday makes her choice, cuts, drives, pops for 2. Canes trim lead now to 4, but it won't take long for that lead to shrink to 1. Soliday's at it again, finds space for 3. My goodness, 7 straight for Davenport. They hushed down the Storm tonight, 52-34 the final. There's Soliday's 25 points. They're off to the quarters. Freeman Scotties roared back to beat Auburn Adventist to get to the arena, and now they face the Napavine Tigers in this 2B boys clash. Finn LaPointe absolutely scorching tonight. He drills the 3 to open scoring at 3. Zip Freeman. Napavine going right back the other way. Cal Bullock finds Leighton Griffith on the little spin move in traffic, gets the 2 to fall. Tigers trying to extend their thin lead now. And look at this pass. Plucked out of the air by Maddox Hodges. Fast break to Logan Schultz. Watch the Scotties quarterback fly. The senior retakes the Freeman lead. And a strong second half. LaPointe 31-point burst, including 4 for 5 from deep. Gets Freeman the upset 58-47. Elmira Cooley Heartline Warriors up against the Lummi Nation Blackhawks in our late 9 p.m. tip-off tonight. Lummi Nation coming out shooting. Jimma James hitting that three-pointer. Blackhawks leading early. The ACH Warriors right back with Mallory Isaac over to Naomi Molitor into the bucket right here. A little hop step. Nice. Lummi Nation still up by 1. JJ at it again from the corner for Lummi Nation. Looks for a little floater with little hops there. Nice. Lummi Nation by 5 just before the end of the first quarter. 5 seconds left. Jimma James again all over the place. Big time 3. She's getting hyped up as she should be. Lummi Nation up by 8. The Blackhawks get the big win 56-48 to eliminate the Warriors. Looking at other games, West Valley Eagles could not get past the Tumwater Thunderbirds, falling 47-39. Noah Willard led the Eagles with 13 points, the only Eagles scoring double digits. Tumwater's Landon Anchors dropped 24. But not just West Valley. The Ridgeline girls falling 55-41 to Lakeside, the 11th seed in 3A. Deer Park girls advanced with a 67-32 win. Great bounce back for them over Mark Morris in 2A. And then Lakeside girls beating Kingsway Christian in 1A. Both G-Prep teams play in the 4A quarterfinals today. So a lot of action over the state.
Think Mount Spokane boys tomorrow as well?
That is also true. They play tomorrow, yep.
A lot of action to try to follow. All right, Jack, thank you so much. Well, should you skip breakfast or eat it? New research shows both approaches have surprising health benefits. We'll share the details when we return.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Spokane Transit.
Who could have wanted a rising football star dead?
Shot and killed execution style. He was 22 years old.
It's heartbreaking. The murder of Brian Pata took on mythological proportions. Everybody's a suspect.
This is the first time a police entity has ever reached out to ESPN for help.
It wasn't the police that discovered this key witness. It was ESPN.
Placed under arrest.
It's just wild.
All new 2020, Friday night on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Donating your vehicle to UGM Motors is easy.
When you drop off a vehicle, you have to sign a paper of, I donated this vehicle. And that was the hardest part. And I didn't have to fill it out. They filled it out for me and had me sign it.
Your car, truck, RV, or motorcycle will provide food, shelter, job training, and recovery services at Union Gospel Mission.
I think it's a great service to the community.
Call 509-327-HELP to schedule a free pickup today.
Get ready for adventure. Choose your path at this year's Bighorn Show. Explore trophy territory. Learn from top pros at Bighorn University. And bring the whole family for archery, fishing world, and tons of interactive activities. March 19th through 22nd, the Bighorn Show takes over the Spokane County Fairgrounds. Your next adventure starts here.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Welcome back. A new dorm is coming to the Eastern Washington University campus. This summer, the university will tear down the 61-year-old Dryden Hall and begin work on a new dorm that will take its place. The new dorm will hold up to 400 students and feature more suite-style rooms. Eastern says this more than $50 million project is part of an effort to modernize the housing on campus.
I'm a tour guide, so a lot of students, when they hear about like Piers and Anderson, Sonoma, and Streeter being the only options, it's kind of like, oh, like we need another option. So I feel like that would be really nice.
Eventually, this dorm will replace one of the older facilities that students are currently in. It's expected to open in the fall of 2028. Now for some of our top trending stories in the 4 News Now Story Tracker, more than 16 businesses are fighting back against the city's plan to rebuild Spokane Falls Boulevard. The businesses oppose two main changes. They don't want the city to convert the one-way street into a two-way street, and they oppose adding bike lanes between Division and Brown. The city plans to start construction in 2028. Next, in Idaho, a new law just passed eliminating the requirement for physical registration stickers on license plates. The law takes effect in January. It means drivers will still have to pay to update their tabs with the Department of Licensing, but you won't have to put that physical sticker on the plate. While some drivers say they're excited for the change, others are worried some will use this as an excuse to not renew their tabs. And the body of a woman who had been missing since February 26 has been found on a property in Sprague. According to the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, a Sprague man called first responders at around 10 a.m. on Tuesday to say there was a dead body in his backyard. Investigators learned the body was that of 26-year-old Aspen Valdez. Her cause of death has not yet been revealed. You can find each of these stories and more on KXLY.com. With spring break starting, United Airlines has announced a change in policy for its passengers. Headphones or earbuds during a flight are no longer just considered proper etiquette, they're now a requirement. Any United passengers who blast audio from their devices and refuse to wear headphones or earbuds could get banned permanently. The airline lists the new rule as a safety issue for everyone on board. In news for your health tonight, breakfast habits seem to divide Americans. Some reach for eggs and toast, while others skip the morning meal entirely. Cleveland Clinic registered dietitian Julia Zampano says both approaches have their benefits. Breakfast eaters may see improved brain function and better blood sugar control. Those who skip it often report increased alertness and better digestion. The key is understanding what works for your body.
Those people who chronically skip breakfast or just don't feel hungry in the morning have likely been that way their whole lives. Those who wake up hungry and ready to eat, again, physiologically, that's what their body is telling them.
Regardless of when you eat your first meal, Zampano recommends focusing on protein and fiber. High fat or high sugar options can cause energy crashes within 90 minutes. Healthy choices include Greek yogurt with berries, cottage cheese with whole grain toast, or avocado toast with an egg. Zampano says protein and fiber should be the foundation of all meals and snacks.
All across America.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wherever we are, it feels like home.
Man, it's good to be home.
GMA, it's an invitation to come together and brighten your morning.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
This season, your refund goes further.
At all Walker's Furniture and Mattress locations. For a limited time, we're giving you a sales tax discount equal to double or triple the sales tax, so you can refresh your space for much less with the tax break you need and the comfort you deserve.
Plus, with no money down, special financing for 5 years, you can save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
Okay, I brought you guys all here today because I want the Easy Home Buyer to buy more homes than ever this year, and I need new ideas.
We could blow up a house. That'd be cool.
Or we could just keep reminding people that we pay a high value for their home and we can close quickly in 14 days. And there are no closing costs.
I like it.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Social media influencer Taylor Frankie Paul.
Taylor Frankie Paul.
People say I do it all for attention.
One of the most shocking stories in mom influencing, the Mormon Mom Talk scandal.
We played with fire and we got burned. I don't like your little game. Millions of likes, and I didn't like myself. I have trouble admitting I deserve better. Well, he cheated. I'm angry with myself because I knew he was lying. Am I worthy of love? Is it even possible? As a single mom, I want to better myself.
You're pulling yourself out of darkness, and that's something that you should be proud of.
I haven't dated. I need to get back into it. I'm ready to find love. Maybe all I need to do is be my own true self. And have a little faith. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
We're mostly going to be dry tomorrow, and with a high of 50, that's something to get excited about. Friday also, we have that chance of rain, but it's mostly going to be coming in Friday night. A little bit windy Sunday into Monday. I've got my eye on that, and possible snow on Wednesday.
Those windmills look busy. Does that mean it's going to be real windy, or is that just how they go?
I only have one choice for windmills.